One move stands between the Oilers and the perfect offseason. Let's get straight to the point. Everything the Edmonton Oilers have worked toward this summer could be defined by a single crucial decision. If they get this final step right, their offseason instantly transforms from good to truly exceptional. Every true hockey fan knows the dream, hoisting the Stanley Cup. That's the singular mission governing every move Edmonton makes. But championships aren't won in the regular season. They require a roster that can dominate deep into the playoffs. The Oilers understand this all too well and have already taken steps to bolster their lineup, adding fresh speed and energy by bringing in Ike Howard, Curtis Lazar, and Andrew Mangiapane, plus promoting dynamic prospect Matt Savoy. Each move reflects their intent to build a well-rounded and competitive team. But here's the twist most people aren't talking about. The Oilers are still just one strategic move away from a flawless summer. Anyone following the team can sense what's missing. Despite all their groundwork, Edmonton's fate could hang on what they do or don't do at the goaltender position. Trending topics have swirled around the franchise lately, especially when it comes to Connor McDavid's future. Sure, McDavid is the heart and soul of this team and notoriously loyal to Edmonton. But according to respected analyst Elliotte Friedman, the captain's willingness to let his contract talks linger into the season suggests unfinished business behind the scenes, likely tied to questions about the team's competitiveness, and more specifically, their situation in net. Now that's a storyline worth keeping an eye on. Anchoring the conversation are options for strengthening the Oilers' goaltending. Right now, Stuart Skinner is their starter, with Calvin Pickard filling the backup role. But depth and competition are essential, especially come playoff time. There's growing buzz around Michael DiPietro, Nico Daws, and Sebastian Casa as possible additions. If I were making the call, Daws seems the most intriguing target. He's available via trade or the waiver wire and brings promise that could make a significant difference. If Edmonton wants to swing for bigger names, the situation gets complicated and controversial. Connor Ingram and Vitek Vanacek, both with the Utah Mammoth, could be available. But dealing for a starting caliber goalie never comes cheap. Then there are the big fantasy fixes that ignite debate across the fan base. Imagine the impact if Edmonton somehow landed Jeremy Swayman or Ilya Sorokin. Adding a world-class talent like Sorokin on a roster already packed with offensive firepower would undoubtedly shift the team into a higher tier of cup contention. But is pulling off such a blockbuster actually realistic? And here's the point most folks miss. There's no desperate clock ticking. The Oilers don't have to rush. Yet, everyone around the league seems to sense that a move is inevitable and absolutely necessary if Edmonton wants to finally bring a cup back to their hometown. Now here's where your opinion matters. Are you convinced a goaltending upgrade is the only thing standing between Edmonton and Stanley Cup glory? Or do you think the team's defense, chemistry, or even coaching might be under-discussed problems if Sorokin or Swayman really could be in the mix? What price would you pay to make it happen? Let's spark a debate. Where do you stand on the Oilers' make-or-break off-season decision? Share your thoughts below.